Scott, a thrilling game here tonight. How do you sum that one up?
Really enjoyed it. I thought we were excellent. I thought there was some brilliant football played tonight by ourselves. They come with a strong team as well. And I thought my young team tonight were brilliant. I thought they were outstanding. Listen, there's moments where we can do better defensively, which we've spoke about. And we shouldn't have to win a game twice, which I felt we've had two tonight, if not three times, So, but no, I'm really proud of my players tonight. They were outstanding. Some great goals as well, but some real good passages of play and intricate passing, which we work on tirelessly, on the training ground, and to see it come to light tonight with the team that haven't been playing as many minutes is humbling, and really, I'm really proud of the team.
Yeah, and it was a team, I think we worked out average age of 22 tonight.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so like you say, you was very proud of that effort and that.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And you made 3 changes at half-time. Was that tactical? Was that pre-planned? Or?
Pre-planned, yeah. I wanted the guys who kind of played in the first half and the guys who come on at half-time to share the minutes. It was pre-planned, but yeah.
Yeah, and I think it made a difference. Did you feel it made a difference sort of defensively?
No, I think what made a difference defensively was because I went mental at half-time at them about defending. I come for 1 or 2 and showed them a clip from what happened in the first half and said it's unacceptable. We worked tirelessly on the training ground about defending the box, and I'm really detailed about how we defend the box, really detailed, and it's very, very clear in black and white. It's not even difficult what I'm asking them to do. It's very, very simple, and we switched off on one of the goals where we didn't do what I asked them to do regular. So I was very upset about that, and I feel sometimes the boys at the back have to give the players at the top of the pitch more of a platform to win a game by doing their job properly. But we'll get better at it, I'm sure, because I know that they're good lads and they do listen to everything I say, and they do hang off every word that the coaches say, and we work extremely hard on the training ground, and I'm sure they'll get better at it.
Yeah, and I know you've mentioned the whole team, but particularly Crawley Lolos and Jack Rolls we thought was superb tonight. Just comments on them?
Outstanding, pair of them, very, very good, very bright. Very good. I mean, the energy that they showed, their kind of, discipline to defend as well when we got the ball in terms of pressing at the top of the pitch. I was pleased with them. Yeah,
and we saw Travis Johnson in a different role to what Crawley fans would have seen before. Is that something you've picked up in training, that is a role that he could play in the future?
Yeah, I think that we've identified Jay Williams to take that role up, and he's done it brilliantly. Jay, it's somebody that we identified in the summer and felt that he is a really good defender. He knows how to mark in the box, he knows how to defend the box, but he's also a good footballer as well, so he kind of sits in that role really well. And we probably haven't got anybody else at the football club who can potentially do that role, and I know Travis can, because there's one thing Travis can do is defend. And he can play football, for sure. He can handle the ball, and I thought he was good tonight. I thought he did it really, really well, and he marked really well in the box. And there was a couple of times where they tried to play through. He blocked his man on the halfway line. Just knows how to defend. So, I think he can do that role.
And that gives you a few selection headaches for Saturday, does it, with the way they performed tonight?
Yeah, but that's what we want. That's what we want. I'm going to ask the referee on Saturday if we can play more players, because I've got so many good players now, and that's what I want. I want it to be a headache. That's a manager's dream in many ways.
Excellent. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Scott, you're back to winning ways now. How key is it now to replicate the outcome of the game and the league against Newport on Saturday?
Very important. We want to win every game we play in. It's important that we have a winning mentality, no matter how well we play. Performances are key. Performances are very key, especially when you're possession-based like we are. It's important that we keep kind of playing that way, but results are the most important thing. So we're going to be, organising the team to win the game on Saturday against a really good side.
You've said previously, the start of the season and some games afterwards, about the finishing 4 goals tonight, 3 goals on Saturday. How satisfied are you that you're finishing the chances now and going forward you're really improving?
Yeah, really satisfying. I think as well, Saturday especially we didn't create loads, but we were clinical in 3 moments, which was pleasing, but we didn't create loads. Our XG would have been quite low on Saturday, but we went and scored 3 goals away from home, so we'll take that. Sometimes that kind of happens. But tonight, we were very aggressive at the top of the pitch. Not just in the 4 moments we scored, but I thought we were aggressive at the top of the pitch throughout the night. But yeah, pleased, obviously, to be putting the ball over the line, because we've, in the games that we've played, we've hit 7 woodworks, posts and bars. We've hit, our XGs, I think last week was in the top 6 of the division. So it's always a problem when you're not creating. That's when we've got a problem. But when you're creating and you're getting high numbers XG and you're hitting posts and bars, in a minute it's going to go in, and tonight it did.
Congratulations on the wins. How would you assess that one today?
I feel like if you look at our performances this season and our matches, we score loads of goals all the time, and I think we showed it again tonight. We're such an attacking team, but on the other hand we need to be more compact defensively, because we can't keep conceding as many goals as we do, and that's not just the defensive unit, that's everyone. And it's a big thing the gaffer keeps mentioning, we need to be better at it. So as much as we love attacking football and scoring goals, which is a massive positive, because if you score goals you win games, we also need to look at the other side of stuff and get better at that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's obviously a very young team out there today, and do you really feel that kind of showed in the performance, that kind of the energy and the kind of attacking play that we saw, especially in the second half?
Yeah, you could say that, but as well, in all the other games we've played, when the other boys have played the older boys, we've scored goals. So I think it would be unfair to say that, but at the same time, yeah, I think all of us out there had a point to prove in a positive way, because we're all fighting for places, and I think we've all done ourselves a favour and put in a real good performance out there tonight.
And Scott mentioned at half time he gave a few players a hard time at the break after the first half. Did that really kind of have an effect on the players and the way you kind of improve things in the second half and turn the game around?
Yeah, definitely. We work on stuff in training, and if we don't do it on a match day, there's no point of working it in training. So of course the gaffer's not going to be happy, and right and all, we just have to start listening as he says, and he knows what he's talking about, because I think since he's come in, he's done unbelievable for us, and it's such a joy to play in this system. So he clearly knows what he wants and what he wants to do. So we need to start. I think we have bought into it, but even the more little things, more so defensively, if we can do that, as he says, we can really shock a few people this year, and I think we already have.
And how would you assess your own performance? You thought you did really well up front today. You linked up really well with Lolos, especially in the second half. So how would you say you performed?
I thought I'd done all right. Yeah, as I said, we all had a point to prove out there. I've had chats with the manager, with Daisy, with Larry, and just saying how much I want to play. And just I was saying to him I was looking forward to this game, because I didn't have a full pre-season this year. So looking forward, in my mindset, it was looking forward to this game. I knew I was going to get my chance, and I said that to the gaffer about 2 weeks ago. So in my head I was building up to this game, and I just hope I showed what I could do in where I love playing.
And obviously it was the 13th goal in 2 games that was scored tonight. I mean, obviously it's entertaining for the fans. Obviously the fans would like to see goals, but as you as a player and the manager, do you kind of want to see maybe a bit more tight at the back and concede fewer goals, or how do you kind of see it as a player?
No, definitely. You can't score 4 goals, 5 goals every game. It's just not possible. So if we want to do big things, as we want to do as a team, we're going to have to get better defensively and start conceding less goals. And as I said, the gaffer knows what he wants. We're going to have to listen to what he wants to do, and if we do that, we should be good.
And how do you see the competition itself? How important is it for the players, and how important is it to go as far as you can? Obviously, it's one that Crawley haven't historically done too well in. So is it one that you're really looking to maybe improve on that and potentially get to Wembley?
Yeah, I think speaking with a few boys about it, it's a great pathway to Wembley. You get out of the group, and I don't know how many more games it is, 3 or 4, and you're at Wembley. And as I said, the competition for places is so high that when we get put in these games, we all want to show why we want to play in the league on Saturday and Tuesday. So we're all going to give it our all. I don't think anyone out there today went out there and was in second gear. I thought we was all full throttle, and if we're going to win against League One teams, I don't see why we can't go and beat Sutton and beat Aston Villa.
Right, thank you.
Jack, I was going to just mention, you said about the competition for places. Scott just came in and mentioned about sort of the togetherness as well. How good is the balance between sort of the two when you're in training to, okay, you're fighting for places, but at the same time it's a really good atmosphere amongst the squad?
I think that's down to the people we've brought in. When I say we, I mean the people higher up, like the gaffer. Like, there's such a difference from the team morale from last year to this year, because obviously I came in January, so I saw it. I just feel like we want to be like a family as much as we are a team, and I think competition can be tough sometimes if he gets the picked against ahead of you, but at the end of the day we all want the same thing. We all want to win on a Saturday, and Crawley comes first. It's not about the individual. So if the gaffer thinks he should play, you've got to respect his decision, and we've got to win together on Saturday.
Getting a very good result against a League One side tonight, how much confidence does that sort of provide you as a player that you can sort of match the higher opposition on paper and you can really sort of raise your own game?
Yeah, as I said, like, I think we've already shocked a few people this year. I think everyone was saying stuff about us getting the lowest points tally in League Two, and it's ridiculous. Like, I think a lot of them people have gone quiet. Like on the first day, we beating Bradford, who were supposed to be up there. Went toe to toe with Salford, got a draw, and obviously League One opposition tonight. I don't know how many changes they made, but I don't think it was that many. And we've again attacked them, and we've shown what we're capable of. And I think we're really good as a squad this year.
On to Saturday, Newport at home. You've got back-to-back home games as well coming up. How do you assess that now? You're back to winning ways, so is there obviously a lot more confidence going into that game as well?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I feel like we was all gutted on Saturday away at Stockport. Like, we came from 2-0 down to go 3-2 up, but even then I think it shows our character this year. We want to hold on to that. I think maybe in previous years it would have been happy with a point away at Stockport, but the way the gaffer wants to play and the gaffer's ambitions, we was all devastated with that point. I think that just goes to show what we're trying to do. So yeah, as you said, we've got Newport Saturday, we won tonight, so it's just build momentum in the league now and hopefully get back-to-back home wins, because I think it's a difficult place for people to come. I don't think a lot of people like coming to Crawley, so we've got a good record here.